Welcome to another episode of Zebec Network's Future of Money. Today I'm joined by Morris Reichman and Greg Javins from Payroll. Payroll is a payroll financing solution that helps businesses cover payroll on time without disruption. By providing short-term, low-cost advances to employers, Payroll ensures workers are paid when they should be, while giving companies breathing room to manage their cash flow. Now, through its relationship with Zebec and PayBridge, Payroll is expanding its model into the world of stablecoin payroll and real-time payments. Morris and Greg, welcome. I hope you're both well. Do you want to introduce yourself very quickly and your roles and maybe add a little color to the Payroll vision for us?
Yeah, well, hi, Ben. Thank you very much for having us. It's always a pleasure. So I started this company in 2019. All by chance, I came across a business owner of a payroll company who was telling about his clients who need money to a payroll. As simple as that, right? And then like, wait, so is there nobody taking care of that? Is there anybody to offer loans? And like, well, I do now. I give those loans and I can't sleep at night worrying about when to pay you back. And he said, well, you know what? Then I got something. Let me try to do something. And that's where it started. The next step was do some research, and I went to speak to a potential investor and said, hey, I got this idea. And this guy had been, before selling his company successfully, ran a manufacturing company. You're like, are you crazy? Yeah, of course. I remember those days here in his company in the 80s and the 90s when he had huge orders to fulfill and when he got checks to clear. Like, oh, I know that pain. Absolutely. This is something we should look into. And that's where it all began. And we just discovered that it's commonplace to run a business, they make your money on paper, cash isn't in the bank just yet. And payroll, you need cash for. At least until stablecoin. But you need cash, right? You can't run payroll with a P&L. And that's where we come in.
I love that. Greg, did you want to introduce yourself, maybe add a little color to that in terms of kind of your role or anything else in terms of that vision?
Sure. So Greg Javins, Chief Revenue Officer over at Payroll Finance. Everything from having a service bureau all the way through acquisitions and managing a team who oversaw 60,000 payroll customers. So when I ran across Morris and his solution, I said,
have no fear, BuLLZiLLa is here. Guys, we got a lot to talk about today. We got a lot to talk about today. A lot to talk about today. U.S. Treasury has created an XRP wallet. The U.S. Treasury has created an XRP wallet. Brad Garlinghouse speaks to major banking summit. Hidden gems on fire. And the second biggest call in 2025 is overperforming. The second biggest call in 2025 is overperforming. And also, breaking news, we got a new Bullish family anthem. I know I normally say I don't start the morning. I know I normally don't start with music on a Monday morning, but you gotta hear this.
Have no fear, BuLLZiLLa's here. Morning streams, crypto pioneers cheers. CKJ live, dropping fire all night. Rock a bass, lift your spirits to flight. Hold strong, no fear in your mind. Bullish fam. Have no fear, BuLLZiLLa's here.
Did he say have no fear, BuLLZiLLa is here, Elizabeth?
Have no fear, BuLLZiLLa's here. Morning streams, crypto pioneers cheers. CKJ live, dropping fire all night. Rock a bass, lift your spirits to flight. Hold strong, no fear in your mind. Bullish family shine so bright.
Bullish family shine so bright.
Hidden gem hunter grinding each day.
Hidden gem hunter grind each day.
Knowledge, passion, lighting the way. BuLLZiLLa, CKJ lead the way. Crypto streams keep the fears at bay.
Did they say BuLLZiLLa, CKJ lead the way?
Right, hidden gem hunter grinding each day. Knowledge, passion, lighting the way. BuLLZiLLa, CKJ
lead the way.
Crypto streams keep the fears at bay.
There's got to be, because I created the biggest call in cryptocurrency in 2025. The million, the 100K, the 25K Zebec challenge.
Boom, hype, energy insane. Bullish family, ride the wave again. Started CKJ channel back in 16. Hidden gem shining when no one had seen.
B Rocket knows me. He said 2016.
The wave again. Started CKJ channel back in 16. Hidden gem shining when no one had seen.
Alright, we'll play that later. Shout out to 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕚 who created that right there. This is part of the Rocket Fire for Your Ears release. Still fire for your ears. This one is for the big homie BuLLZiLLa CKJ Crypto News. I told you I got you, my dude. Stay keeping it 100. Shout out to Android Zebec Master. I got 5 on it. Zebec, 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕚, ZBCN, Mines, West, Chopper, Midwest, Zebekian. I love that right there. That's amazing. Shout out to 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕚. Link in the description on that. I don't think I got a chance to change the title to the video because YouTube updated the program and I got to figure out how to change the settings to change the title to the video. So I might be using the same title from the previous live stream. I didn't even hook up the cord to the Wi-Fi box last time. I forgot to hook it up and the stream ran perfect. And I said I'm gonna try to stream without the cord today. And I don't think it's running perfect. I don't think it's running perfect. Let me see. Stream without the cord today. We're gonna find out momentarily. We're gonna find out momentarily. Shout out to 𝕝𝕚 XRPL. They make some amazing bearable guy videos. I said, whoa, I'm gonna start with that. Good morning, Bear. Long live bearable guy. Oh, come on, look at the artwork they're putting in there. They got all the bears in the private jet, the XRP logo, bearable guy, Bat Bear. Well, we got lots of different bears. Halloween bear, Christmas bear, all the bears, Care Bear. Shout out to 𝕝𝕚_XRPL with that right there. I thought that was pretty interesting right there. Oh, you know what is even more interesting this morning? You know what's even more interesting this morning? Boom! We'll start with this. And actually, I shared this in our Telegram too. And we got a lot to talk about. The U.S. Treasury has created XRP wallet. 𝕚𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕟 speaks at major banking summit, including BlackRock, JP Morgan. Hidden gems on fire. Second biggest call overperforming. Let's do this. Are you ready? Huh? Shaved off my beard for the stream. You know, my new look for this week. Huh? Now I look even younger. Or do I look older? Do I look older or younger? Top performing assets. XRP. Oh, the market's on fire. Let's go to this first then. Because I kind of want to show you my top picks, which I actually share in the Telegram. I hope everybody had an amazing weekend. Happy Monday morning to Blessed. Happy Monday morning, Dave F. Gmail Brown. This lags. I hook that cord in. And guess what? The total crypto market cap is coming in at 3.9 trillion. Bitcoin this morning is coming at 114,000. MicroStrategy acquired 220 more Bitcoin. Why is MicroStrategy still buying Bitcoin at $100,000? That's crazy. Ethereum 4,100, BNB 1,200, XRP $2.59. Solana is back at $200 per soul. Dogecoin 21 cent, TRX 31 cent. Chainlink $20. Stellar XLM Challenge 34 cent, which is now 340 per 100 or 1100. Bitcoin Cash 543. AVAX $23. HBAR 18 cent. Chronos Chain, we got a big CRO announcement today. Big CRO announcement. Polkadot, Parachain tokens. Uniswap, Andreessen Horowitz, World Liberty, Trump. Ethereum Classic let me down a lot over the years. Ondo Finance dropped 20 cent. Matic crushed it. Algorand, ALGO, don't sleep on Algorand. Casper, KAS, Justin Crypto's favorite token. VeChain, I issued the VeChain VThor Summit. Cosmos, Atom, Chronos Chain runs on Cosmos. Flare Network, don't sleep on Flare, 0.02. Flare is on Binance USA. I was looking into this token this weekend a little bit because of Justin Crypto's last live stream, Pump.Fun, where these are launching assets on Solana. I actually did a lot of research on that this weekend, if you're here, Justin. Jupiter runs on Solana. Quant, QNT, it's a big deal, $92. XDC Network, 0.6 cent on XDC. Optimism, base runs on OP, 47 cent. Curve, backed by Andreessen Horowitz. Graph Protocol, GRT on Coinbase. Tezos, 0.06 or 64 cent on Tezos. We ran this up to $3 in the past. Remember I wrote Tezos for $3. I rocketed on Tezos. But guess who else is green this morning? Your favorite asset, ZBCN. Boom! Zebec Network. Payroll and payments of the future. I rocketed on Tezos. Payments and payroll of the future, crypto trooper. What's that, Quebec? Don't forget zero proof coins. Which ones you recommend, Jack Thompson? What up, Mr. Zam? Mr. Zam. Right now, guys, Zebec is on fire today. I think it was pumping 11% earlier. We're going to check on that. I got all the screenshots, but I wanted to show the regular price charts first. Zebec Network coming in at 0.0041 on the 7-day. What? It's got to be up, though, on the 7-day. Because we dropped all the way down to, okay, maybe the price hasn't updated, because if we were just down to 0.0, man, come on, we dropped all the way down to 0.0032 not even 2 days ago. So if we're just 0.00, good God, hold up. That was like a flash crash right there. When did that happen? Like, come on. That thing dropped all the way down to 0.0032. Then BuLLZiLLa did not say I'll see a 0.0030 coming in there. If that's not 0.0030, I don't know what is. But then it's saying we're still down on the 7-day, which it cannot be. Because if we were just down to 0.0032 and now we're at the 0.0041, like, come on. We can go to the daily. 4%. It's going to look better on my charts. But right now we're at 0.0041. That's 430. That's $400 per 100K, or 4,000 per million that you pay 780 for. Or if you pay 78 for the 100K, now you're at $413. Bam. Or let's say what, 25K. What if you just want to get 25K? Well, let's just say, I'm kind of curious. 100. Okay, $100 is going to get you 24,000 Zebec ZBCN, which is on crypto.com. Uphold. And what? Kraken in 2 days. It's coming to Kraken in 2 days. Kraken in 2 days. I'd like to welcome everybody to the best way. This thing giving data? It's not showing that it's giving data. I'd like to welcome everybody to the best way to start the day with CKJ. I have been here since 2016, creating crypto content, changing lives, creating the wealthiest community in cryptocurrency. And between my first biggest call this year and my second biggest call, okay, yeah, this is definitely the last title from the last video. We gotta change this all around, but I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm sending it out. I'll change the title after the video. See, basically when you set your stream up, you should be able to edit it to change the title. YouTube changed everything around. I haven't changed it around since they changed it like a couple days ago. But anyway, Xpmarket says, good morning, XRP Army. Starting the week off strong. You got that right. Huh? You got that right. Xpmarket hitting gems on fire. Alpha line. With this market crash, while everyone was down, Zebec Network managed to stay afloat. I'll tell you who did stay afloat. And I mean literally. It floated on a sea of green. You see that new anthem, Mr. Zam? Good God. He got me to the T. Good morning, Bullish family. Good morning, crypto pioneers. That's I started all that. Good morning, crypto pioneers. He got that in there. First to talk to Joe Katz on YouTube. We got that in there. He got, you know, the Zebec challenge, crushed it. He got that. Shout out to B Rocket. With this market crash, while everyone was down, Zebec Network, ZBCN managed to stay afloat. Here's why. Alpha line, real utility, hype. Zebec isn't just another token. Silver Days. Good morning, Silver. How you doing today, sir? Happy Monday. I think Silver Days is a sir, right? Could be a Silver. We don't really, you know, determine the difference ever because it doesn't really matter. Well, maybe, I don't know. Real utility. Zebec isn't just another token. It powers real-time payroll, DPIN, and stablecoin rails. Institutional partnerships from Uphold to CodaPay. Deutsche Bank, Stellar. Zebec is building infrastructure that lasts. Compliance first. You guys get that right there. Chestnut checkers. Chestnut checkers. Which crypto still has to melt faces? Which crypto still has faces to melt? What? I can tell you that one. Zebec. Zebec's on crypto.com, right? I don't think we got I'm gonna have to come back to that one. Captain Zach, Robinhood is this is the 5th day. The community asking you to list ZBCN. Good God, 140 likes. I like that. I like that. What up, Justin Crypto? I was down the rabbit hole for a while now yesterday, bro, as far as that, what, pump fund and all that. The thing is, basically, the thing is, it's about, it's not, I guess when you launch a token on there, it's no big deal. Launch a token on Solana, but you kind of got to, like, stream to support it. As far as, like, them guys talking about they stream 5 hours, 6 hours, 10 hours. I would have had to stream all day. And, but I did take all day doing the research on, you know, how they launch them, how they set it up with the Phantom wallet. You know, I did do all the steps. I must have watched like 20 videos. And then by the time I watched the videos, I was like wore out from watching the videos. And then I was like, man, I don't know if I can go live for 5 more hours after doing 5 hours of research. But I'm gonna get back to you on that, Justin Crypto. I got you, bro. I'm liking what I'm seeing over there. You might as well give it a try. It's basically they're launching these assets on Solana. So just like there's a lot of Solana projects that came and launched on Xpmarket. Watch ZBCN mass listings. Okay, so it's okay. Only 2 weeks left on ℙ𝕝𝕚𝕚 season on Xpmarket. Follow Xpmarket. Follow Dr. K, CEO of Xpmarket. Protein 40 in the building. Good morning, Protein. How you doing today, sir? Yo, IBF, what it do, fam? What's up, CKJ? He's a member for 38 months. Protein 40, much love, sir. 1 or 2 hours a day. Yeah, I mean, you don't probably have to really stream. I mean, you gotta put a little bit of time in. I don't mind. We're gonna give it a try, bro. Since you gave me the idea, I'll let you know when we're go. Definitely this week. Let's shoot for Wednesday. Want to shoot for Wednesday? So that's a heads up to the Bullish family. So you might want to hit your notification bell because I think there's a big opportunity for us all. I think it's a big opportunity for us all. Not only the content creator itself, but individuals that jump on the asset early, right? They're going to rock it too, right, Justin? What's your thoughts? Yeah, we're going to crush it on that, bro. I'm with you. The future of payroll and payments, ZBCN. When cash flow runs thin, payroll shouldn't stop. This is Zebec posted this 1 hour ago.
Welcome to another episode of Zebec Network's Future of Money. Today I'm joined by Morris Reichman and Greg Javins from Payroll.
Now I just played this clip in the beginning, so I'm not going to play it again. I kind of like started with it for like the intro. It talks about payroll should be instant. Payroll company, like they basically Zebec. I'll play a minute of it.
Payroll is a payroll financing solution that helps businesses cover payroll on time without disruption. By providing short-term, low-cost advances to employers, Payroll ensures workers are paid when they should be.
They should be paid when they should be. NM61646.
While giving companies breathing room to manage their cash flow.
While getting companies breathing room to manage their cash flow. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Protein. I appreciate that, sir. Good morning. I hope you had an amazing weekend. And I believe that these next couple months are going to be one hell of a rest of the year. Especially if you got Zebec or Captain Zebec. I'm waiting to the end to talk about it. I try to keep the Zebec news separate from Captain Zebec, but damn, Captain Zebec is overperforming. All right, slow down. We'll get to it. We'll get to it.
Now, through its relationship with Zebec and Paybridge, Payroll is expanding
Now they're expanding
its model into the world of stablecoin payroll.
Yeah, stablecoin payroll, which is written in law under the Genius Act, cleared the way for stablecoin. So that clears the way for USDC, ZBCN pair on Circle. Give them more, sir.
And real-time payments.
Real-time payments.
Morris and Greg, welcome. I hope you're both well. Do you want to introduce yourselves very quickly and your roles and maybe add a little color to the Payroll vision for it?
Now listen to some of these resumes. This is who we're working with as Zebec. We're working with heavyweights. We're bringing on all the big dogs. This is like Ripple in 2017. The way Zebec is building with the price today coming in at 0.00 what? 0.004? Like you got double zeros on a major hidden gem on tier 1 exchanges. Tier 1. Uphold, Circle. Yeah, Circle. Okay, that's not exchange, but still Circle partnership, Uphold, Crypto.com. And also lots of mass listings. Give them more, sir.
For us.
Yeah, well, hi, Ben. Thank you very much for having us. Always a pleasure. So I started this company in 2019. All by
2019. Welcome to the show, sir.
chance, I came across a business owner of a payroll company who was telling about his clients who need money through payroll. As simple as that, right? And then like, wait, so is there nobody taking care of that? Is there anybody to offer loans? And like, well, I do now. I give those loans and I can't sleep at night worrying about when to pay you back. And he said, well, you know what, then I got something. Let me try to do something. And that's where it started. The next step was do some research, and I went to speak to a potential investor. I said, hey, I got this idea.
Let's stream payroll, real time.
And this guy had been, before selling his company successfully, ran a manufacturing company. You're like, are you crazy? Yeah, of course. I remember those days, he ran his company in the 80s and the 90s, when he had huge orders to fulfill and waiting on checks to clear. Like,
Do you remember waiting on checks to clear, Crypto Trooper?
I know that thing.
Oh, you just watched this right here?
Absolutely. This is something we should look into. And that's where it all began. And we just discovered that it's commonplace, that it's a normal thing for businesses to run a business. They make your money on paper. Cash isn't in the bank just yet. And payroll, you need cash for.
You need cash for payroll. Well, we better partner with Zebec. We got payroll, and we got cash.
At least until stablecoin. But you need cash, right? You can't run payroll with a P&L. And that's where we come in.
That's where they come in.
That. Greg, did you want to introduce
Greg, did you want to add to that, sir? Get him, Simon.
yourself, maybe add a little color to that in terms of kind of your role or anything
Paint a picture for him, sir.
else in terms of that vision?
Sure. So Greg Javins, Chief Revenue Officer over at Payroll Finance.
Payroll finance. Okay, give him more, Greg.
Been in the payroll business for 20 years.
What? You've been in the payroll business longer than some people are old here.
Everything from having a service bureau all the way through acquisitions and managing a team who oversaw 60,000 payroll customers. So
Good God, oversaw 60,000 payroll customers, bringing all that intelligence to Zebec. We like that.
when I ran across Morris and his solution, I said, there's a need. From having 60,000 clients, people would come and say, hey, my cash flow's tight. I didn't get paid an invoice. Can you float my payroll? Can you cover me just for a few days so this invoice is paid and I can pay you back? So I definitely saw the need. We've grown 100% year over year. We're going to be growing 70% year over year this year. So
bam, we grew 100% year over year payroll. He says we're going to grow 70% this year. I think we're going to have to increase that percentage now that you're partnering with Zebec, payroll and payments of the future. Because now we're going to add technology to this.
It's really validated Morris's original vision that he had and shown the need that managing cash flow in any size business can sometimes be a challenge.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, well, Morris, could you then walk us...
You guys get that right there, right? Link in the description on that. Dropped an hour ago and cash flow runs thin. Cash flow runs thin. I want to cover some of these top picks right here. These are top performing assets on crypto.com and some of my top picks. Don't sleep on Turbo. Turbo is on Uphold also. This is like the first AI meme. It's up 14%. RSR on crypto.com. Don't sleep on RSR. RSR was a 100K challenge back in the day. I'm not too familiar with what's going on with the project. Recently I haven't looked into it, but it did jump. It caught my eye. RSR pumping 14% on crypto.com. I like to see the price on RSR. Let me just see the price of RSR. RSR is backed by Peter Thiel, Coinbase. RSR had big time backers back in the day. This is one of my 100K challenges too. RSR. Now it's on crypto.com. RSR. I like to see. And I'm not going to go too dive on that right now. The main point is like with the market crashing, you might have an opportunity to get a really good price on a lot of these good assets. Alchemy Pay, ACH is up 13%. ACH is a big deal. Pepe just fell in between. RSR. Seller was one of my 100K challenges. I made $40,000 on this in 2021. I had 200K. It was $200. It went to 20 cent, which was 20,000. Every penny is $1,000. So this one went to 20 cent in 2021. I made $40,000 on Seller. Ape, which is pretty popular coin, APE. 𝕝𝕠𝕚𝕨, PND, it runs on Kronos chain. It's like a Kronos DeFi token. Let me see. Okay, these are the favorites up top. Bitcoin came in this morning, 116,000. XRP was up 9%, $2.64. Solana this morning hit back to $200. You heard Crypto Trooper says don't sleep on Solana. Solana is definitely going to big numbers. 5,000 per soul, easily. I call Bitcoin, I call BNB to 5K. BNB is about 1,300. Solana's going to 5K. Dogecoin 13% right there. And these are like, you know, my favorite top gainers, hidden gems. Just thought I'd put that out there. So Solana, Seller, one. I can swear Harmony was on. Harmony's on there too. I guess I just didn't get the screenshot that one. But I did share all this information in our Telegram too. There's like so much opportunity in cryptocurrency right now. I like to even, let's just look at Seller real quick. I just want to show you guys one thing. CELR, which was a previous 100K challenge. Seller network. Okay, exactly. This is what I'm saying about people like, okay, in 2021 we made big money. Matt Osti. Oh, can't forget Telcoin. Shout out to Matt Osti. So like this one right here fell back to 0.006. That's $600 per 100K now. But there was a time that this thing rocketed to 20 cent, 18 cent, 20 cent, whatever it wants to show us. We'll go with the 15 cent. 15 cent right here. That's the every penny is $1,000. Every penny is $1,000. So basically, when that hit 15 cent, that was 15,000 per 100K. Now it's all the way back to 0.006, back to 600. So that clearly shows you how somebody could have $20,000 in something, and now it's worth $1,200. So for those who say, oh my God, how'd you have so much money in 2021? Because the market was on fire at that time. RSR, I'm kind of curious what that's at. Oh, 0.005. It looks like a lot of these 100K challenges fell back to 0.005. That's RSR, because it was normally 0.01. So that's kind of interesting. Is there a new bottom here? Let's look up Harmony real quick. Harmony was also a 100K challenge, which was on fire this morning. On no, this one's on Binance USA, but I can swear, is this one on Crypto.com too? But I know this one is on Binance USA, and it's at 0.007. This could be huge. This could be a big opportunity. I'm gonna have to re-evaluate all these 100K challenges again to see where they're kind of at, because if you can get these assets again for 00, this could be like the great reset of the challenges. Because what, you know, Harmony went to 34 cent. So 34 cent back to 0.007. Like, does this have the potential to return to where it once was? Even if it's, say, just say for example, okay, you spent 700, got yourself 100K, and this went back to 33 cent. That's back to $33,000. Your $700 could possibly turn into 33,000 if it just goes back to its previous all-time high. And I thought Harmony was going to $1, $2, $3. Yeah, remember 𝕝𝕠𝕘? That's why I pulled that one up to a lot of people who knew what 𝕝𝕠𝕘 was. I jumped on 𝕝𝕠𝕘 at 15 cents because of the bull. Yeah, we rocked. Guys, there was a time we was crushing it on Kronos chain and Kronos chain assets and 𝕝𝕠𝕘, VVS, CRO. But let's look up Telcoin. Don't sleep on Telcoin. That's not a bad price either. 0.004, so that's $400 per 100K. So good God, there's pure opportunity in crypto. JP, let's go. Telcoin, RSR. Like, look, that's so much opportunity. Like, you can buy 100Ks of these not all day, but like you can get 100K Telcoin for 400, 100K RSR for 500, 100K Harmony Seller. But I'm actually going to reevaluate Harmony and Seller now that the price dropped back to that low. It's time to really figure out, do these assets still have potential like 2019 through 2021? We'll come back to that. Oh, let's check out ANZ. No, ANZ still did not lose no gains even when the market crashed. I told you, bam, look at that. ANZ is holding strong. Like, there's something going on with ANZ. ANZ is on Coinbase, but it possibly could be on the DeFi swap. Because for some reason, you know, it says buy. Every time I Google it, it says DEX, DEX up top, which is decentralized exchange. But at the same time, I've never seen where it advertised decentralized exchange at the top, but you still hit the buy button at the bottom. So that's kind of weird. But the main point is Consortium Jackson showed us this token. Let's go to the month. Not even a month ago, not even a week ago, it was 3 zeros. It was 0.007, which was $72 per 100K. And now it's $200 per 100K. And the thing is, even when the market crashed, this didn't crash. Because, okay, you can say, yeah, exactly. Look, it went up to 0.0020. Might have crashed a little bit. Okay, it did fall back to 3 zeros again. But it's still at 0.0020. So even though a lot of the assets went down, like you would think this went back to 3 zeros. Like it's at 2 zeros now. Just throwing that out there. ANZ's on Coinbase. Decentralized swap. I believe it is on Coinbase. I'll get back to you on that one. What was that asset you said? I'm still staking VVS. Yeah, guys. We put our pool. We started staking big time VVS. 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕜𝕤 VVS. Let me see VVS, which is like your liquidity token for Chronos chain. I know Justin Crypto remembers them days. Thank you, Elizabeth. Time flies. So it must be on the DEX. It got to be, because even if you Google ANZ, but for some reason I just never seen, or maybe they're making the swap more interoperable now. Because before, if you would say, okay, say like Zebec, you search Zebec on Coinbase, it's going to say not available on Coinbase, but it's available on the cold wallet. I'm just going to tell you instead of looking it up and all that. So if you search Zebec on Coinbase, it'll say not available on Coinbase, but available on the Coinbase wallet. But if you search ANZ on Coinbase, it'll show DEX up top, but it'll also show a buy button at the bottom. So I'm only assuming like it does the swap on Coinbase through the decentralized exchange. Maybe something like Uphold be talking about they do, because Uphold says they're not an exchange, they're like a third-party provider, which I didn't know that. So you guys get that right there, the hidden gems. And so we covered the hidden gems. It's time to go into the something. Oh yeah, so this was this morning right here. I said rise and shine, melting portfolios globally time. Because when we woke up, yeah, I told you Zebec was on fire this morning, 7%. Plus it was at 0.0042, which is $420 per 100K. So it's even performing better than it's performing right now, because, well, it's on fire because we was at 0.00358, maybe it's just like yesterday. Zebec. So to be at 0.004140 is like it's like it's been on fire. You guys see right there. I'll just go back to this. And good morning, crypto pioneers. Have no fear. The great transfer of wealth is here. Because cash is trash and gold is old. 𝕊𝕚𝕚𝕚. And digital currency is the future. Rise and shine, ZBC melting portfolios globally times EMBC, ZBCN. Good morning, crypto pioneers. Shout out to B Rocket. He put that in the song too. Good morning, crypto pioneers. That's my good morning post every morning. And in the Telegram. I always post good morning in the Telegram, what assets we're looking at, which ones you probably should take a look at. Hell yeah. And I did start a new thing too. On Saturdays it's about the Bullish family, and Sundays I am going to highlight the memes a little bit. I got to beat that drum a little bit, because matter of fact, even this morning we'll start with this one, the greatest asset ever created on Xpmarket. Boom. And this was yesterday. We have liftoff. XBF, which is XRZILLAS, was on the move 8%. XBF, the future of XRPL. Yeah, guys, can we get 100 thumbs up? I see we got like 100 people here almost. Can we get 100 thumbs up? Thumbs up. XBF, the future of XRPL. And guess what? The future of XRPL.
That SRT invested in BTC, reasons I'm so icy.
Crypto got me shining, now I see why they don't like me.
XRP got me that SRT invested in BTC, reasons I'm so icy.
Crypto got me shining. Trump is bullish on XBF. Bam, shout out to Get Money Squad with that. Oh, I wanted to tell Get Money, when I was making my little AI thing, this song actually came up as a song selection. Like I didn't have to search that song separate. Like it came up, it said Get Money Squad. I said no way. So shout out to Get Money Squad, your song came up. Right here, appreciate the XRZILLAS, big ups to IBF, International Bullish Family. Get Money Squad, bro, your song came up on as far as AI songs you can put with pictures and stuff. Or well, songs you can put with pictures, and like AI is the picture. Anyway, so let me go back right there. So you can't talk about Captain Zebec without talking about XRZILLAS. Now let me show you guys something. Are you ready? Now I'm going to say this before we go to the next phase. Yeah, we'll stick to this because I did have my XRP news. I also want to cover the U.S. Treasury Department created XRP wallet, and 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕠𝕨 spoke at a major banking summit. But since we already went down the rabbit hole, we'll go down a little bit more right here. I said Captain Zebec pool pairs on Xpmarket on fire. Now, ZBCN has no affiliation to Captain Zebec. ZBCN is on Tier 1 exchange, Uphold, Crypto.com, Payroll payments of the future. Captain Zebec is this bright idea I had that create XRP and combine ZBCN and XRP together, which make Captain Zebec on Xpmarket, because I'm bullish on Xpmarket. And I figured I'm on here so much, I might as well have the captain on here. Liquidity for the captain increasing daily. Captain Zebec location Xpmarket. And this is what I said, Scott, big Zebec bags. Tell him, Scott, that's all it's going to take. And they're going to miss out big time, bro, because I already realized this thing is on fire. It's on fire. No doubt about it. Everything I always... if I say it's going to be on fire, it's going to be on fire. Come on now. Second biggest call. Rumor has it it's the second biggest call in 2025. And I'll show you what I mean. Let's just look at the pool data, how it's increasing. So you got Captain Z, XRP, Sticks, AICAT, XPM, XBF. So, oh, and Fuddy. Now, if you go to the first pool, here's Captain Zebec XRP pool. A few days ago, there was only $450 liquidity in that pool. A day later, a couple of days later, bam, now that pool's worth $700. The liquidity in the Captain Zebec XRP pool increased to $700. Let's look at Sticks. Captain Zebec was $300. A few days ago, it was... I wish I put these side by side, but $267. So that would increase like 30. Well, what else we got here? AICAT's at 36. This pool right here was started at like $3 or $4, and it's up to 36 right there. Let's go back to the older version, AICAT. This one is at... Oh, I didn't get that one on there. I had to get that on there. $37 right there. So maybe AICAT's the same. Is it the same? Okay, AICAT's the same right there. Captain Zebec XPM 8. That one might be the same too. I'm not really sure on that one. XPM. About to find out. And so basically, these are like the pool pairs that people create. Like, I'm actually going to tell you. Okay, the XPM pool. Okay, it's about the same, I think. I can't remember what it was. 7 or 8 or something like that. So basically, here's the thing. These are like pool pairs. So like basically, say like I issued the $1,000,000 Captain Zebec challenge. The way to really get Captain Zebec to perform is, say if you bought the $1,000,000 for 25, and then you put $25 of XRP with it, and then you put $50 in the pool. That rockets it. That makes it rocket. I just gave you guys a secret on the pools. Because the thing is, it provides more liquidity to the project and it makes the price go up. I'm just throwing that out there. So, and I'll show you what I mean. As far as, can't wait till ZBCN is on XRPL. Then we will have Captain Zebec. ZBCN liquidity pairs, going to be sick. Shout out to Andrew Roche. You're damn right. It's the future. And let me see. What can we go to here? I want to show you. Let me see one thing. Oh yeah, oh my god. Okay, over the weekend this thing was on fire all weekend. All weekend it was on fire, and I hate to beat the drum on it so hard it sounds like a broken record, but what else do you expect me to do? This thing is on fire. This link will take you straight to it. Thank you, Elizabeth. I mean, if I'm out on portfolios, we got to talk about it, right? Yeah. Captain Zebec lifted anchor, and this was yesterday morning, which was Sunday morning. I said Captain Zebec lifted anchor early this morning. He's on a vast journey. Ahead of him in his Viking Zebec boat, because he's a Viking, he's in his Zebec boat. His destination is the top 10 on Xpmarket. Boom! Because we got to add like a storyline to it. Last time, let me say, wow, it's not muted now. It's not muted now. I have no fear, BuLLZiLLa is here. Let me see what we got here. Okay, so yesterday Captain Zebec was pumping 146%. A vast journey ahead of him in his Viking Zebec boat. My apologies. So Captain Zebec was up 146% yesterday. That's like the second biggest call in cryptocurrency, which I believe that. You gotta believe if you're gonna achieve it. No reason to play the music right now. That right there. Okay. Let's go back to this because we got like a few minutes left. Gotta go get out of here. Okay. Shout out to Xpmarket. We gave away lots of season passes. Shout out to Elizabeth. She won a season pass on the show, and she paid it forward. And then the next person won it. I think he paid it forward too. 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕚. Hold on. What's going on? Oh, okay, that's the other one I retweeted. That was a great stay because that one I tweeted with 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕚. It's on fire. 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕚's video that I retweeted is on fire. Shout out to 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕚. For those that might have just tuned in, I said no way. As a matter of fact, 𝕝𝕚𝕚𝕚𝕚, bro, that was like perfect timing this morning. When I heard that this morning, that like lit my whole day up. I'm like, oh my God. That lit my whole day up. Okay, so this is over the weekend, and Zebec, Captain Zebec is still on fire right now, which I'm going to show you momentarily. Ragnar. Boom! It was pumping 42% this morning. We're about to drop this 4 and go back to a 3. Hopefully it's already there by the time we go show it live in 1 second. Boom, pumping 42% this morning. And I said the second biggest call in cryptocurrency. Oh, he brought friends with him. That's to let people know how real and serious I am about this. I take all that time, put that into it. You know I'm serious. And oh, here it is. The best way to start the day with the new Bullish anthem.
Hey, have no fear, BuLLZiLLa's here. Morning streams, crypto pioneers cheer. CKJ live, dropping fire all night. Rock a bass, lift your spirits to fly. Hold strong, no fear in your mind. Bullish family.
I don't want to stop playing. I don't want to stop, huh? I don't want to stop. What am I supposed to do in that scenario? Okay, so you got that right there. Let's go what you all came here for. So this is how you find Captain Zebec, 𝕝𝕚𝕚𝕚. You go to Xpmarket, the baddest DeFi platform on the planet. And you know we're gonna do the 5 swap test, Bullish Cindy. This is gonna be big. So then you go to Xpmarket right here. Xpmarket. Xpmarket. Is that Bullish Shane? Oh yeah. Shout out to Shane. Shane in the building. Good morning, sir. Happy Monday. Martha Stewart token. Where they baking cakes. Captain Zebec is a Lambo. Tell him Gmail Brown. Got 58% of the XPM Captain Zebec pool. Okay, so you threw some in the XPM. Yeah, guys, I want to kind of talk about that real quick a little bit today. That's another good way to increase the price is to provide liquidity to the pool. You know, I've basically been putting in the pool big time. I mean, back. Why do you think the price is rocking? Because I keep adding to the pool. I mean, I'm pretty sure other people probably add to the pool too. But anyway, first one, XBF, is XRZILLAS, which is blue check mark. I wonder if we should get Captain Zebec a blue check mark. I think we should get Captain Zebec a blue check mark. That's how serious I'm about this. If we get Captain Zebec a blue check mark, then people gotta know we're serious. Well, I think they know we're serious anyway. But anyway, guys, XBF, guys and gals, XBF is still up this morning, 2%. There should be a Captain Zebec XBF pool. Okay, yep, Captain Zebec XBF pool. So that's XRZILLAS, the greatest asset ever created. Then you got You got 824 trust lines, 1,000 trust lines, 824 holders. Then we're going to go to Captain Zebec. And here goes the big digits on this one right here. Captain Zebec this morning, drum roll please. Boom, still 10%. Thank God it was green because it was 40% this morning. 10% right there on that. But then we like to go to the 5 swap test. So Captain Zebec is up 200% on the weekly. 200% on the weekly. There we go. My apologies. My mouse died like midstream, like with the battery in my wireless mouse. What a time to die. Anyway, right here, guys, 10% on Captain Zebec. I like to do the swap test. It's up 200% on the weekly. 200%. That means it's up 200% in 1 week. So normally we do the 5 swap test, 5 Captain Zebec. I mean 5 XRP. So basically, when I first told everybody to get Captain Zebec, it was what, 1.7 million for 5 XRP, which was like 15 bucks, 3, 6, 9, 10, about 12, 13. It was like 15 bucks for 1.7 million when I initially told you to get it. And then I issued a million Captain Zebec challenge at $25 because it was like 25 for a million. I said I would at least get a million Captain Zebec, but I always recommend just like 5 XRP on anything on Xpmarket, unless you choose to get more bullets. It's up to you. Oh my God, that I unplugged. That was the keyboard. No, I thought that was the mouse. So this is the keyboard one. So how am I gonna do this? This ain't my morning. Let me see. Actually, if I unplug them out.
Batteries, that's why.
Yeah, where's that pack of batteries?
There was only one left, and it was up there.
Oh, for real?
Well, here's one.
5 swap tests right there. Okay, let's see if this battery works. Let's see if this battery works right here. Let's see. Yeah, it was the battery. Yeah, the battery's working. Bam. Alright, so make a long story short. Bam! Need I show you more? 5 XRP now is $13, only gets you 134,000. Good God, that's an all-time low on that right there. That is an all-time low. Or all-time high, because now 5 XRP is only going to get you 130,000. Good God, that anybody watching this show right now, that's clear proof that this was rocketing. Because one day it was 1.7 million, then the next day it was 800,000, then it was 600,000, then it was 400,000 for 5 XRP. Now you're down to 134,000 for 5 XRP, which is still I would still get the 5 XRP if possible, 134,000. But I am kind of curious how many XRP will it take to get a million when it was only $25. So let's say 10 XRP. Oh hell no, it's going to be a lot more XRP than that. It's going to be what, 20 XRP? 40 XRP. Bam! No doubt about it, right? Because if that's 500,000 for 20 XRP right there. Okay, so your $25 turned into $100. It had to have, right? Am I correct? I believe I am. Yeah, my challenge so far 3x'd. My challenge on Xpmarket 3x'd because it was $24 per million. Where's my Scotty Zebec bags? Tell him, sir. It was $25 per million. Now 20 XRP, which is $52, is only going to get you 488,000. So let's just say 40 XRP. 40 XRP. Y'all crushed it on this one. Even more than that. Even more than that. Even more than that. 44 XRP. 47, 48. Bam, 48 XRP. So if you would have jumped on my original challenge on Captain Zebec at $25, which was, I don't know how many XRP that was at the time, but that $25 just turned into 48 XRP. Bam! And there goes the million right there. So everybody that jumped on the million, your million is at least worth 100. I'd like to welcome everybody to CKJ Crypto News. This is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. We go live on this channel every single day. As a matter of fact, you know why I said it's the second biggest call in cryptocurrency? Matter of fact, yeah, I'll go out with that for now. You know why I say this is the second biggest call in cryptocurrency? Because I issued the first biggest call in cryptocurrency, which was the Million Zebec Challenge. The Million Zebec Challenge. Where's it at? Here it is. This was the first biggest challenge in crypto. I told the whole world in 2017 when I started making crypto content that cash is trash and gold is old. I hope everybody's an amazing day. For a decade about cryptocurrency. But then we come into 2025 and we come upon the 100K challenge. As a matter of fact, I also said this. There's only 100 million captains of Zebec. Imagine if 100 people bought 1 million. Well, the people that bought 1 million on that day I issued that challenge, they're 3xing right now, 4x and 3x, and they're on fire. And I think we're just getting started. There will be a time when 5XRP is going to get you what? 80,000 captains of Zebec, and then we'll check it again in the future. It's going to get you 60,000, then 50,000. Good God, the train is leaving the station. This is why. And this year, I told the world that 2025, I was going to issue the biggest calls. Matter of fact, next year at the Zebec World Tour Part 2 in Las Vegas, I'm going to tell everybody, I'll be making a video just like this. I told the world I was going to issue the second biggest challenge in cryptocurrency. And then I came through with what? Captain Zebec. Cryptocurrency. And then I came through with what? With the Zebec challenge. The payroll of the future. So it was a million Zebec for $700. And if you would have got that million Zebec not even a month ago, your $700 today would be worth $7,000. Clearly, the world sees everything I touch turns to gold in cryptocurrency. God blessed me. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. The point is, it was 780 for a million. In less than 30 days, it turned into 7,000. Then you go to Captain Zebec. I told you guys get a million for $24. In less than a week, that turned into like $125. So smash that like, comment, subscribe. Don't miss out. Oh, 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕤, I'm glad you showed up, bro. 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕤, you made the baddest song I ever seen in history. We're definitely going to go out with this one right here for sure. Definitely the baddest song in cryptocurrency, bro. The new Bullish family anthem. Here it is.
Have no fear, 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕚 here. Morning streams, crypto pioneers cheer. CKJ live, dropping fire all night. Rock a bass, lift your spirits to fly. Hold strong, no fear in your mind. Bullish family shine so bright. Hidden gem hunter, grinding each day.
Hidden gem hunter, grind each day.
Passion lighting the way. BuLLZiLLa, CKJ lead the way. Hunter, grinding each day. Knowledge, passion lighting the way.
BuLLZiLLa, CKJ lead the way. Imagine waking up to a song like this. It's like, oh my God, what? I started oh man, I was overexcited when I heard this. And it came at just the right time too. That's how amazing God is. Everything always happens at just the right time. 2016, when we started making crypto content. Oh, what? Some say I'm the XRP Army founder. Oh, first one to interview Joe Katz on YouTube, live stream, 2019 consensus, New York. Oh, teaching the right way. Crypto pioneer. Oh, cash is trash. Oh, there goes a thumbnail. Crypto News, BuLLZiLLa, 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕚. 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕚's a legend. 𝕝𝕚𝕚𝕚𝕚 lead the way. Now, if y'all want to play this in your car, link in the description below. I know y'all want to play this in your car today.
Crypto pioneers rise today. Hey, daddy calls white for the dial away. Streams go live, impact spreading worldwide. BuLLZiLLa's voice, we all take a stride. Hidden gems and opportunity shine. Motivation, unity all combined. Dream without limits, push past the grind.
Dream without limits. Man, you covered everything in this song, 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕚. You're a legend, dude. Much love, sir. Make sure y'all follow 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕚. I gotta show you 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕚, and then we're out of here right now. And I will see you guys tomorrow 1. Or you never know, we could have a surprise live stream tonight. But I highly recommend get your Zebec, get any of the hidden gems we talked about today, and Captain Zebec is the real deal. I'm backing it 1,000%, and I'm backing it with my career. A career match. I'm not saying I'm backing it with my career. I mean, I'm backing it